Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yogam. Know the glory of the God. Sloka number 18. Arjuna Uvacha Vistarenatmano Yogam Vibhutim Cha Janardhana Bhuyah Kathaya Truptirhi Shrunvato Nasti Me Mrutam. Know the Creator by the created. Know the Creator through the created. The created is the Vibhuti. The Creator himself is Yogam. Therefore, these two words, Yoga and Vibhuti, Yogam cha Vibhutim cha. Bhagavan also used those words and Arjuna also repeating those same words. How can how can we call the Lord Creator as the Yogam? Yogam is an adjective to the yogi. So who is having that Maya Shakti and yogic power, that Yogeshwara Krishna, he is called yogi. His Vibhuti, his Shakti, inner dormant power is called Yogam. Yogam cha Vibhutim cha. So know the Creator through the created. So this teaching of the Bhagavad Gita is for whom? Who is ready to listen to the words of the Lord? Who is having the tremendous faith in the words of the Lord, in the scriptures? They only can receive the message of the Bhagavad Gita. They only can be benefited. Otherwise, they may hear, they may read also Parayanam, but they won't get the benefit. Everybody won't get the benefit. So, here Arjuna becomes such a Shraddhavan, Bhaktiman. Therefore, from the 12th shloka onwards, he started praising the Lord. After listening to the Lord's words, up to the 11th shloka, he feels so interesting and he wants to know much more, and addressing the Lord as the Parabrahma Swarupam, Parandhama, Purushottama, Shashvatam, all these things. And about you already I heard from many rishis also. Therefore, you tell me through your mouth. I want to listen again and again. Even though you told something, but that is very brief only. I'm not feeling satisfied with your that few descriptions of the Vibhuti. So tell me, Vistarena cha Atmanaha Yoga means your glory and your power also. About you also. Yogam cha vibhutim cha he janardhana. Last class I have explained this shloka meaning except this word janardhana. Your words are like a amritam, so sweet. And by listening, I am not getting satisfaction or content. Tell me much more, much more. Hey Janardhana. Arjuna addressing calling the Lord, Hey Janardhana. It is a very commonly known name of the Lord in the Vishnu Sahasranama or in the every puja time when they do Achyutaya Nama, Anantaya Nama, Keshavaya. So those 11 names of the Lord Vishnu also Janardhana. One meaning of this word Janardhana is who punishes the wicked and the bad people because of their bad karmas. Punishes means in what way? He will send them to the Narakam and such lower yonis. Asuranam Deva Pritipaksha Bhutanam, who are against to the Devatas and who is having the Asura Guna, Narakadi Gamitrutvat, he sends them to the lower yonis. So one meaning is punishes, punisher, who gives the punishment. Another meaning is, but same time, by the good people, by the saintly people, they want to attain him. Jananam arthate. Artha means seeking, yachanam. Ardhayate, that's why prakarshinen ardhate, ardhayate iti prardhayate. That is called as prardhana. So two meanings are there in this. One is Hari Vimardhanam in Harivarasanam, that Sloka first song first line. Hari means bad people, this Asurasan. Mardhanam, Vimardhanam. So these are the two meanings of He Janardhana. One is who protects the people. The good people wants to seek him and take Sharan of him, surrender to him. So this is the meaning. Now, after listening to the Arjuna's request, Bhagavan Shri Krishna now started explaining, talking to the Arjuna. Sloka number 19. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Hantate Kathayishyami Divyāhyātma Vibhūtayah Pradhanyatah Kuru Sreshta Nastyanto Vistarasya Me. Very good. You are very much interested. You want to listen more about my vibhutis. I am so happy. Hanta. Okay, let it be so. Let it be so. Good. This is a kind of uh, showing the consent. Yes. Okay, good. Let us go. Hanta. Te katayishyami. I will certainly tell to you vibhutis which you are asking. What are those vibhus? Divyaha. This Divya word Arjuna also used and Bhagavan also used before also. The glorious. And they are all my vibhutis, Atma Vibhutayah. Here, the Krishna doesn't use the word, sometimes he uses some places aham or mama, but here Atma word is using. Atma word. Atma Vibhutayah. Then every one of us are Atma only. We call the Samashti Ishvara as the Paramatma. And here we call this Veshti as a Jivatma, but Atma only. Atma is equal to Brahma. So the Vibhuti of the glories of the manifestations of the Atma. So I told before also, whenever Bhagavan uses the word Aham, there we have to take it as a subjective. Aham. But by leaving all the lower nature, the body, mind, intellect, complex and all that, taking me, considering me as the consciousness. That only we say, we have to give up something and we have to retain something. Bhaga Tyaga Lakshanam, Bhaga Tyagam. Some part we have to give it up. But our lower nature we have to give it up and we have to retain the higher nature. So here Atma word, the vibhutis of the Atma. And I can't tell Vistarasya me nasti antaha. How much I keep on say, tell, but there won't be end to it. Antaha nasti me about my vibhutis, even to say vistarichi, exhaustively, even if I say, it won't end. He kurusreshta, therefore, pradhanyataha, pradhanyataha kadishyami. I will tell you important certain things. Because now time is also not there. We are standing in the battlefield in between the two armies. And how can I keep on talk? So, but I will fulfill your desire. You want to listen from me. So therefore I will tell you. But I can say only pradhanyata. Importantly some things I will tell you. And so in this Atmanaha Vibhutayaha, Mama Vibhutayaha, Aham, my Vibhutis. The my means Atma Vibhutis. That's why Bhagavan straight away used the I am Atma. You are also Atma only. And my Vibhutis are also your Vibhutis only. We are not separate or two. Then calling the Arjuna as the Hey Kurusreshta, this itself is a one of the Vibhuti. Now from here if you start counting up to 40th shloka, almost 75 Vibhutis Bhagavan is going to show us some landmarks. By calling the Arjuna, in Kuruvamsha, you are the among them best. That is also my Vibhuti. Wherever the best you see, you take that as my Vibhuti. The best singer. Don't see the person, but the singing capacity in them. That is Lord's Vibhuti. A best cricket player is the Vibhuti of the Lord. The best actor, any best prime minister, Vibhuti of the Lord. In that way, so indirectly, hey Kurusreshta, there are so many, Kuruvamsam is so big. Not only these few Pandavas and that Kauravas, all they are all together Kuruvamsham only. Therefore, amongst so many of them and their relatives, this families are all, but you are the best among them. Why? You chosen me as your charioteer. Charioteer means you chosen me as your guide. You chosen me as your sole proprietor. Because Bhagavan given the choice before the war, Arjuna and Duryodhana, both of them came. Okay. You select what you want. And Duryodhana wants first let Arjuna select. For that also there is a reason. Uh, Duryodhana came first, but Duryodhana stood at the Bhagavan is sleeping that time. Duryodhana sat and stood behind the head. Arjuna came little late and he sat near the feet. When Bhagavan opened the eyes, he saw first Arjuna. He saw first. Then, for that reason, I have to first. There is no question of here putting the toss again. Arjuna has to because I saw him first. You said, see, he wants to sit on the head of the Lord, not at the feet of the Lord. Because that is arrogance. How can I sit near the feet of the Lord? His feet are looking this side. No, no, I will sit. That's it. Arjuna politely came and sat there. So, Bhagavan. Then Duryodhana is feeling inside a little. His heart is throbbing. If Arjuna getting the first chance, he may ask the entire army, but no choice. Arjuna, Bhagavan given the two choices. I will be on one side. I won't do the war, and I will give all my Narayana Sena. That Sena is called Krishna's side. Narayana. All I will give to Yadavas, to any one of you. You choose. Arjuna, given the first chance, he selected the Krishna, I want you. Then Duryodhana felt so happy because he came, in his mind, he wants to select the army only. Anyhow, small story. Now I have to tell you some stories from another few more slokas because this is only all about the Puranic. He starts Bhagavan telling. Let us see. So Kurusreshta, best among all. I will tell you. Kathaishyami, that means certainly I will tell you. It's like a promise. Then Bhagavan starts. Uh, Here, I would like to remind one or two more episodes, examples of when Bhagavan said, Na antaha vistarasya me. There is no end. Not only me, Bhagavan says in Bhagavata, I don't know uh, how much my glory. I also don't know. I don't know. Then in Bhagavata Mahapurana, one incident is Adiseshu. Bhagavan Adiseshu is nothing but the another incarnation of the Bhagavan's only. Everything is Bhagavan. Who is having 10,000 mouths? He is keep on singing. Still today, now also he is keep on singing. But the glories of the Lord is not yet ended. 10,000 mouths. Bhagavata, that expression comes. Even Adiseshu could not able to completely say and finish as over. And for this, another one more Puranic example is a Gandharva whose name is called Pushpadanta. But even whether it is a Purana, how it came, it is very popular in North India particularly. He composed a Shiva Mahimna Stotram. You can listen different singers sang in different tunes. Sanskrit. Shiva Mahimna Stotram. In that, in one stanza, he writes that even to he's liking God is Shiva. Okay, O Lord Shiva, Parameswara, you are the ultimate. To sing about your glories or to write and tell about your glories. If at all, if anybody try like this, but still they can't do. He gives one upamana example. You bring the Meru Parvatam and make it powder. Meru Parvatam, make it powder and mix that in the ocean. So then that ocean water will become like a ink to write. It's only poetic imagination. Powder and then mix it. Okay, now ink is ready. Now to pen to write, take a very big Daru Vruksham. Daru Vruksham is in Himalayas now, whether we can see, but now also tall trees, straight big trees are there. They call Daru. Such a big one, Daru Vruksham, you take as a pen to write. And who is the writer? Not a normal local poet or anybody. Sakshat Saraswati Devi itself is the deity of the intelligence, knowledge. And on which paper, where she will write. The earth itself is the paper. So even though you make the Meru Parvatam as a powder and make create ink in the ocean, and that ocean may become dried up, ink got over. Saraswati Devi's hand may get pain, and that pena nib also gone. But still, your glories cannot end. What is such a beautiful description. The in same way Lord says here, Vistarasya me. Now let us read the 20th shloka. Real counting we can start from here. Only to count just roughly it comes 75 vibhuti. Ahamatma gudakesha दिव्याह्यात्म विभूतयः sorry सर्वभूताशयस्थितः अहमादिश्च मध्यं च भूतानाम् अन्त एव च Bhagavan started explaining first about the Adhyatmika level. Even though Arjuna wants to know in a grossly, don't tell something which is difficult. By seeing itself through the eyes or by hearing at least, by using these indriyas, grossly I must able to recognize, this is the presence, vibhuti of the Lord. But Bhagavan wants to tell first the subtlest aspect also. Therefore, he tells about the Adhyatmika level standpoint. Take Gudakesha, Bhagavan addressing the Arjuna here with a different name. Kuru Sreshta, Kuru Nandana, Mahabaho, He Partha, He Kaunteya. So many places, so many differently Bhagavan. This is the first time and one word. The meaning of this is, one meaning is Gudaka means sleep. Ishaha means who conquered the sleep. That means Arjuna conquered the sleep. That means who conquered the sense organs, he is called Gudakesha, Shankara says. But specifically, if you take the sleep, if a person have the capacity to sleep whenever he wants, and same way if he has got the capacity to get up whenever he wants, he's got the control on the sleep, to say simply. In Arjuna's personal thing is, why is called Gudakesha? Of course, he is having a well sense control person. Otherwise, how can he achieve so many great awards? He is already a awarded person. That's why his name is giving award, Arjuna award. In his childhood, Arjuna, when he was learning from the this Dronacharya, archer and all that, he never sleeps night as others sleeps early in the Gurukulam when he was learning all. He keep on practice whenever that leads a time. Night he uses some time to learn the Shabdabedhi Bana Prayogam. That means by listening the sound in the darkness, sending the arrow, sending the arrow. Dasharatha also having that, because of that he got a problem. He shooted the Rishikumara, no? That becomes a curse to Dasharatha. So Arjuna also got this capacity. So he keep on practicing the nights. Unless he has got the control on the sleep, how he can do that? To say simply, a alert person, to learn any fine art, you need a alertness. A lazy fellow cannot learn the great fine arts. A little he may learn and he leave it. All of us also in our childhood, we learned this little. I little learned that also. I went for dance class 1 year. I went to yoga class a few months. I went to keyboard class. Like the children will put parents, no, the mother wants for go to this also, go to this also, weekly, this class, that class, this. Finally, that all will helpful only. Only few, some are really stick on to the one art and become number one in it. Like our Olympic medalist. So, a lazy person, tamasic person cannot do that. Then Brahma Vidya needs a lot of that. A tamasic person is not it at all. Even Rajasic, we want, that's why we keep on emphasizing the Sattvic, Sattvic, Sattvic. So, Gudaka Ishaha, Gudakeshaha. Isha means controller of the sleep. The another meaning also, if you take Guda means a thick black hair, who is having a thick black, okay? Ghana Kesha, Shankara writes Ghana. Krishna also having such a curly black hair like that, Rama also having, and Arjuna also a thick black curly hair, Ghanam, Gudake. Keshamanna, Inga, Isha, you should not take Kesha, hair. Guda Kesha, Ghana Kesha. That is also another meaning. Anyhow, for us, appropriate meaning maybe this who has the control of the senses. Hey Gudakesha, Aham Atma, I am the Atma. See, the Atma word used in the previous sloka also. Now Bhagavan bringing that Atma, Aham, Atma. Aham itself is Atma for us Vedantins. That's why Bhagavan says Mama, Aham, Atma. That's why I told there. Here Bhagavan himself said Aham Atma. I am Atma. Oh, you are Atma. I am only staying in everybody's heart. Sarva Bhuta Ashayastitaha. See, first principle Bhagavan bringing the conscious principle. If you are conscious only, then only your mind will function, then only your sense organs will function, then only you can listen, grasp and understand. You can see my vibhuti. If the conscious is not there, a dead body cannot understand, that dead body cannot, it won't listen, it cannot understand, it cannot see anything because consciousness is not there. So my vibhuti, first of all, to know your conscious, no, that conscious itself is the vibhuti of Atma, mind. That's why we are aware. We are very much aware. I am, I know that I am. I know that I am not able to understand anything. With mind not able to understand. Who said that because I am there, I am conscious, therefore I am telling the mind is not able to understand. I am not, my mind is not able to understand. Yes, my mind understood. Who's telling these both statements? A third person who is conscious of it. So the conscious principle, first of all, that is important actually for the entire teaching. So before going to tell the other vibhutis, Bhagavan presenting this conscious principle or adhyatmika standpoint, adhyatmam. Sarvabhuta ashaya means inside them. Jalashayam, pond is called where the jalam is kept, ashaya. Same way, dhanagaram they say, dhana ashayam also means where the all that. Like that, sarvabhuta ashaya stita, and everybody's inside deeply because it is not visible outside as you see the physical body. Consciousness is not available for the sensual perception, isn't it? Therefore, stita. So that is the first Bhagavan's highlighting that. Then, secondly, aham adihi cha madhyam cha anta eva cha bhutanam. Now he is coming a little down to the adi daivika level, adi bhautika. Aham adihi, or we can say like that. First, to aham sarva bhutanam atma ashayastitaha is a Nirguna Parabrahma concept, Nirguna Parabrahma idea. Now here, Aham Adischa Madhyancha Antancha means I am the cause of every body, everybody to born. I am the cause to keep them sustained, and I am the cause for disappearing them also. That means Saguna Sakara Tattva. The one is Nirguna, Atma is Nirguna. Then now here, Adi Bhutanam, Adi Bhautikam we can say. The two things Bhagavan highlighted here. So this, if Atma is not there, mind won't function. If mind is not functioning, you can't know anything. Therefore, let me tell, first of all, that is it, the Vibhuti. Then further, the existence of all the beings, birth, sustaining and death, everything is, that all my Vibhuti only, Bhutanam, Anta also be, Evacha. Then, after saying this, in the 21st shloka, Bhagavan now goes to the Adi Daivika level. Adityanamaham Vishnu Jyotisham Raviram Shuman मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि नक्षत्राणामहं शशि. So Adi Daivika level, when we talk, then different devatas, devaganas, and they are all correspondingly representing our sense organs are also one devata's power only. So here few examples Bhagavan giving. Adi Daivika level. Adityanam aham Vishnuhu. So now we have to refer some Puranas because all these are described, of course, in Upanishads also, Vedas, these words are used, but more elaborated description, the related stories are all comes in the Puranas. Therefore, that's why we say Adi Daivika level. But here, when we talk about the Adi Daivika level, the different gods. Here now Bhagavan first telling Adityas. A set of gods are there. They are called Adityas. It is not Surya. There is a, we call the Aditya also, sun also one name, Aum Aditya Yanamaha. But here, Adityas means who are born first, or Atiti, uh, Atit, Atiti, Kashyapa Prajapati has got two wives. One wife's name is called Atiti, Atithi, and another Diti. In Bhagavata time we saw. The children who are born to the Atithi, they are called Adityas or Devatas. Who are all born to the Diti is called Daityas, they are called Asura Gunas. But husband is one. Right? What it indicates, source of good and bad is one. Our mind itself has got the good thoughts and bad thoughts. Asura gunas and Daiva gunas. Yes. In the same way, Srishti also, the good and bad both has to come from one source only. There is no another source. So, father is one, Kashyapa Prajapati, but two wives. The children who are all born to one wife are called Devadas, another called Asuras. Here Bhagavan first telling about the Adityas, glory, you see. So, Adityanam aham Vishnu. Here we generally consider Trimurtis, that Vishnu, but according to Puranas, these details if you see, there are 12 Adityas, Dvadasha Adityas. Those list all that in Bhagavata time I explained. And if you want more those details, Vishnu Purana and some extent in Bhagavata Purana, this will be explained. Anyhow, 12 Adityas, like Ekadasha Rudras, 12 Adityas. So out of them, Adityanam, that means the Adityas are there. How many? 12. Out of them, I am the Vishnu. I am the Vishnu. So Dvadashanam Adityanam Aham Vishnu. Then Jyotisha, Jyotisham Aham Ravihi. See, Ravi word came separately here. This is to indicate the sun, Lord Sun. Jyotisha means here, which are all very shining, powerful shining things out of them, in them. You want to see my Vibhuti? See the Ravi. Rajate iti Ravihi. Who is always shining, shining like anything. Om Hrim Ravaye Namaha in Surya Namaskara, the second mantra. teach, to chant, no? Ravi, who always shines. And I am the Ravi in the Jyotisham. And Amshuman means Rashmiman. With lot of rays, kiranas, rays, sun is shining and the shining is reaching to all the nook and corners of the globe because they spread. So Ravi Amshuman, the Lord Sun who is having the so much shining, that shining is spreading like anything. You see, that is my glory. This Vishnu, where to see? Because Puranas say Vishnu, you can't see through it. That's why Adi Daivik, some we see only the melting, the uh, chemicalized globe like no sun. That itself is indication. But the power behind it is called my glory, Ravi Amshuman, Vishnu. Okay, if you Purana says the Vishnu Purana, or Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, in that also that Vishnu is I am only. Then Marichinam Marutaha Asmi. Out of the wind gods, Marichi, Marichi, out of the winds. Here Marichi means not the Marich Rishi who comes in the Puranas. Marichi Rishi name also is there. Here that is not the meaning. Marichi means a wind. That too, the wind gods are all together. There are 49, 7 into 7. That story also came in the Mahabharata Purana. That is, they born to the Diti. In Diti's womb, when that Garbha is growing, she did Vratam and Tapas and wantedly asked the Kashyapa Prajapati, all my children, Daityas are all defeated by the Devatas. See, in one family, two wives, these children, the fighting. Then see, she asked the Kashyapa Prajapati, and I want such a powerful child to defeat the Devatas, the Daityas, the Aditi's children. They have a story. Then Kashyapa Prajapati, he knows everything. Kashyapa means Pashyakaha. Like a Chettiar, he nods the head for both. If Aditi comes and tells, he nods because he knows this is all Leela. If Diti comes and tells also, he shakes the head. Anyhow, with his consent, she got the pregnancy and the child is growing. This came to known to the Indra. Then Indra somehow how to destroy this baby who is growing in the Diti's womb. Then he acted and came and stepmother only, no, Diti also. Uh, I will serve. I want to do the seva for you like this, like this. This story clearly explained in the Bhagavata Mahapurana, Marudgana story, how they born. Then one day night when that Amma sleeping, uh, pregnancy time there are some many rules are there. If that rules are negated, some problems will come like that. That I'm not telling now. Anyhow, through the Vajrayudha, he destroyed the Garbham. Then that mother crying and pain and all that. How many? He made 7 pieces first, and the seven again he made another 7 pieces. So like that, 7 into 7. How many? Not 7 plus 7. 7 into 7. So 49. But every piece is crying. That's why they're crying, Rud. Then Arjuna said, Maruda, Maruda. That's why Marudganas they began. Don't cry, don't cry, don't shout. Then he again, they told, we are all your brothers only. Why you did like this? Why you want to kill them all that they prayed? Then Indra felt some console. Then, okay, you will be also one of in our, see, these children only, but they are all considered as the uh, good people only, Marudganas. So they are all become the deities of the different wind. Wind is only one only, sir. No, no. Wind has got so many different facets. Here, Marichi means Malaya Manda Marutam. If the pleasant breeze comes from the hill, very cool, nice, that is Malaya Marutam or Manda light. Now, in every season, we see different type of forces of the speed of the wind in cyclone time or in the Himalayan ranges are like that. Always the winds comes and uh, in desert also the sandstorm will come. So the wind functions in different levels. They are all has got different names in the Puranas. 49. Our meteorology department will know only few. So Marichi Marichihi Marutam. This Marudganas 49, I am the Marich. These are all just stories like that. But this wind itself, you can see that this is the Vibhuti of the Lord that is going inside and coming out also here. Then, next, Nakshatranam Aham Shashi. Here, Nakshatras means not exactly stars like that. Again, here, among the luminaries, again, they are also shining. But Nakshatras are very far and very big, but we won't get much light in to here for us. Even if you take other like from the Puranas, these 27 stars, Rohini, Kritika, all these 27 stars. This Chandra Bhagavan married all those 27 stars. They were also again children of some Prajapatis only. Okay, they used to give many daughters to one Prajapati. One Prajapati. In Bhagavatam, all these stories. 7 daughters, 11 daughters, like that. Kardama Prajapati. But no son to Kardama Prajapati. Devahuti. That time only she prayed and then Bhagavan Kapila, Gnana Avatar. He just came and did the Gnanopadesham and all that, he disappeared. Ah, Kapila Bhagavan. So like that, many daughters they were given to the different rishis. So 27 stars. Now here Shashi Chandra, because moon is very close to us, and if the full moon is there, that is, we get a lot of light here. We can see the entire thing, and that full moon represents the Purnatvam. And mind, the Lord Chandra Devata is the presiding deity of the mind. Chandrama manaso jataha chaksho suryo ajayata. Purusha Suttam says, and in Tattva Bodha also, the presiding deity of the mind is Chandra. Being in Chandra, there are variations for 14 days, going up and coming down. That's why in this mind also there is always a fluctuations. Due to that all, whatever. For Orthodox people, the full moon is a great day. Different Paurnamis and different pujas, all those will. But same time, for the mad people, they say when the Paurnami is coming, they will become more lunatic. Okay, the mind fluctuations. Same way, according to this Paurnami growing up Chandra, The movement of the ocean also, the waves will be more on the full moon day. They're all symbolic. Anyhow, here, because moon you can see, sun you can see, wind you can see. Altogether, Bhagavan indirectly through these Puranic names and all that telling the Panchabhutas only. These are all my glory, Vibhuti. Why you can't think whenever you see them? Every day, every minute you are interacting with them. So Nakshatra Aham Shashi. Then next 22nd shloka. Vedanam Samavedosmi Devanamasmi Vasavah Indriyanam Manaschasmi Bhutanam Chetanam. Now, out of the Vedas, the four Vedas, all of them are my form only, my glory only. Vedas four. I am in the form of the words. Veda means the word. It's not a book. It is a Shruti, Shabda Pramanam, Vedam. So that my another form only that Vedas. Out of those four Vedas, Samaveda Aham. You are not other? No, no, no. I am everything only. You asked specifically. See, it is like this. Uh, I love my mother. It doesn't mean I hate all other children's mothers or my cousin's mother. I won't hate. I love my mother means it doesn't mean that I hate other person's mother. Like that, when I say I am the Samavedan out of Vedas means it doesn't mean that I am not there. Nakshatra out of all nakshatras, Sashi. Out of all the Marudganas, that Marichi wind. Like that, you ask to know something, tell me specifically. Therefore, I am showing. So, Samaveda. What is the speciality of Samaveda? Okay. In Upanishad time also, I explained. One is Puranic explanation if you say, Sama, all other Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, Veda, Parayanam they say, but when somebody chanting the Sama Ganam they say, because it is such a musical arrangement, Samagan. That's why in any big yajna, yaga, after all that, somebody, some one or two lines, at least Samaganam, they should chant. So specific people are there who know Samaveda, or along with a little part also at least. Some are specialized in that. Anyhow, Samaveda. One more Puranic is the Vahana of the Mahavishnu, the Garuda. He took a oath that whenever he carries the Bhagavan on his back, he starts flying with the two wings. The two wings itself sings the two different parts of the meters or parts of the Samaveda, Brihat Ridhantara. We don't know the details of it because those who studied that Samaveda, Pandits, they know that. I'm just giving the information. Brihat Ridhantara, 2 meters or 2 styles. With those two, he sings and goes. That's right. Samaveda. Another Sama means Samatvam, which brings the balance. That is called Samaveda. Then Devanam Asmi Vasavaha. Vasavaha means here Indra. The another one more name to the Vasa Indra is Vasava. Okay? Vasavaha means Indraha. Indraha means Vasavaha. Out of Devas, because Devaraja, therefore I am that Indra. Then Indriyanam, now again he is coming to the Adhyatma level. Okay, out of these Indriyas, personally, if you see Ekadashi Indriyani, 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, and then one, don't read that commentary. Next time you please bring the only Sloka book to the class, okay? Maybe you already you told all these things like that, okay, but you read that commentaries at home. You just chant the Sloka, that's it, live. Out of the Indriyas, the mind, if the mind is not there, these other 10 sense organs cannot send any impulses and receive anything. Therefore, I am the mind. Manaha, manayeva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayo. The mind alone is the cause of the liberation and the bondage of the people, isn't it? The person's bondage due to the mind only. Liberation, now again you understand, study from the Guru, you feel that you are relieved, you are liberated. Anyhow, the mind is very important. Indriyam. Ekadashanam chakshuradina manaha asmi. Out of 11 indriyas, the mind I am. Then, bhutanam chetana asmi. Yes. Chetana means here, again, the buddhi. In buddhi only, the main atma is reflecting buddhi. Then, the other aspect of the buddhi only functioning as the mind. So here, chetana. भूतानामस्मि कार्यकरणसङ्घाते नित्य अभिव्यक्ता बुद्धिवृत्तिः चेतना. Shankara gives nice. Generally, chetana means we think that chaitanyam, consciousness. Chetana is an expression because of the consciousness reflecting in the buddhi, in that buddhi. That's why he says, karya karana sangate. Whenever these indriyas are all connecting to the some karyam, the work, this congregation, sangha means joining. Karyam, I, I, my eyes have seen this clip. Then immediately sanghatam, that means the connection has happened. And like this, 5 sense organs I am having, 5 objects I can receive the shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. So karya, karana. That particular function of that indriyam and the indriyam itself, the combination, nitya abhivyakta. So all the time one vritti is happening. Now, when I show to you this, clip vritti has taken place in your mind, and you recognize also the color. And when I change and show something, again another vritti came. That vritti aspect, vritti means thought only. That is Chetana. That Chetanam is I am. That means altogether he says that Buddhi aspect also I am only. In Buddhi the vrittis are happening and disappearing. So like this, Adi Dai, Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika aspects indirectly Bhagavan in this personally you see, or total you see, or unknown phenomena of the Adidevika, the gods, devatas and all that, wherever you see, you can remember that is all my glory only. Okay, so this is the 22nd shloka meaning. Further, we will see in the next class. We have to start function, work on it, not just listening like information stories like that. Okay, if we talk about the more about Atma, we think that it is not understandable. If we talk about the very, very simple things also, what is there in this? Every day I know, I am seeing. Then what do you want? You can't understand very subtle Brahman. Huh? And so that's why I started today what? Know the Creator by through the created. Then you will go to the source. Once you understand and reach the source, all your problems, your confusions, your doubts, everything will dissolve. This is for whose sake God will get any benefit by knowing about His Vibhuti? No, no, you are really knowing your Vibhuti only, your expansion, your glory from the standpoint of the Atma. Then all narrow-minded, small, petty things will just disappear and dissolve. This only narrow-minded, constricted thinking only is the cause for the. That's why Vivekananda says, expansion is life, constriction is death. Narrow-mindedness is death. Broad-mindedness is life. Okay, we'll conclude here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Hari Om Tat Sat.